Hi, we're Joost and Jolanda.
From Dutch Theme Park Network.
And today we visit Toverland.
Halloween!
Yes, and it's actually your first time Halloween.
I know, I'm so curious what I'm gonna think about it. I avoided the park at Halloween so far, but this is my first time, so we're gonna check it out.
We visit all the public scare zones today, so I'm quite sure we will film some jump scares and maybe
Probably,
yeah, and maybe some surprise scares. So let's dive in. So Jolanda, you just did your first experience.
The kid's house, it was funny. It was the mascot here that turned her friend into a pumpkin, so we had to help.
And we had to go through her garden to collect the magic spell.
It was very fun for children. And you told me this at night is a very scary house. There are rats here. And we already found some rat poison and stuff. So, yes.
I think it's a wise thing to do from Toverland. On daytime, some of the haunted houses are especially for children with no scares like this one. And at night this is trapped. But also into Fear the Woods is now in daytime a child's maze about a fairy. But did you like it?
I'm curious about this is for children.
It's fun. It's fun. Just to have done it once. There are a few actors in the maze to help you with the puzzles.
And at 6 o'clock this stuff gets scary, right?
Yep. At 6:15 p.m. there's a parade at Port Laguna, and then all hell breaks loose and all scare actors are released. And then this park will turn way scarier than it is right now. But you have visited Pumpkin Garden now, the pumpkin farm. The next part is Cirque. And that's actually a new area. It was on the field next to Troy, but I replaced it to the old entrance. So let's check that one out. That was your second scare zone, Cirque.
Oh, I love this one. It's a haunted carnival vibe, so there are extra rides, carnival rides you can do there. And
actually for free.
And it already has, with the music, it has already a haunted vibe. During the day, I can imagine this being very cool at night.
And at day there are no scare actors or nothing, so I'm quite sure we'll get back there. And after dark?
Absolutely.
To see all the clowns and all the horror over there. And it was funny because we walked in and a girl behind us said, "Well, there are no clowns, right?" Well, many people are scared for clowns, so I guess Cirque is a real nightmare for them.
Well, it's actually a phobia. Being scared of clowns, it's like diagnosable and stuff. So I can imagine this not being a good thing if you have that.
So we just came back from Port Laguna, where the parade started the evening Halloween. Well, Jolanda, what did you think about it?
Very cool and very promising. I thought it would be scarier, but it's a lot of people around me thought it was very scary. But since it's my first here, I'm excited. I'm not scared. So
you're not scared?
No.
And I started the vlog with maybe some surprise scares. I have a surprise for you. Tonight you're going to do Witches Forrest. So let's see what you think about that. But first we're going to discover the scare zones.
All right.
So Jolanda,
Snow!
you have snow in your hair. You just visited the first 2 scare zones. And what are your thoughts?
Very, very cool. It's not the official name, but the Coco area. The
Dias de los Muertos.
That one.
Because they are
Very-
celebrating the Day of the Dead.
Very, very good. But Morgana has her influence as well.
Yeah.
Over the weather and ice.
She broke loose. Of Morgana is connected to the themed area of Avalon. And in the story, Merlin just captured Morgana, put her away in the dungeon. And you can actually see her as a dragon when you ride Phoenix. But when it's Halloween, she breaks loose and she takes over control over Avalon.
And it gets cold.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that, but it starts snowing and it really feels snowy cold. And I love all the little girls screaming and yelling. But now it's time for your big fear.
I was
Forrest.
hoping to postpone this one until our next visit. We planned this one just the scare zones, and then the next one we would visit the haunted houses. But you had a surprise for me.
Yep, and you're going to discover Witches Forrest. So let's head up to that one. And that concludes your tour through Witches Forrest.
And it was so funny. I didn't know if that there are lots of jump scares, and apparently when I have a jump scare, I start to laugh very, very hard. So.
And there were many of them. The story is that the forest is bewitched and you are allowed in. There's a sign, don't go in, but of course, because you have only one life, you just go.
Yeah, the narrator is funny at start.
Yeah, it was a good one. In the earlier days, it was not that much of a story. There was a villager that told you don't go in, but that was all. And this time we had one that really made a story out of it.
Yeah, we were alone in the first, was it 5 minutes, I think?
I guess.
And after that we were passed by a large group, so we waited a bit and then we were alone again, which is better.
Yeah, it makes
it makes the experience much better.
Much more intensive because you have all the scares for your own. And well, there are some pretty impressive ones. We don't gonna spoil anything because we think you have to visit for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Witches Forrest is one of 6 haunted houses in Toverland.
There is a new one open. We've got a video about all the new things this year. So we'll link to that. And the new one this year is Now You're Mine. So we're going to do that in 2 weeks.
No, we're going to do that next Saturday for the first time.
Time flies. That one is pretty cool because it has interactive lights that we know. And it is a very large building. So it looks impressive. It looks big.
We told you about it in our news update about Toverland and all stories were true. It looks, what we have seen is impressive. Another one is Maison de la Magique, and you haven't done that, but I have, and that one is impressive as well. You will do that one on the 28th of October. You will visit the house of a magician that is lost, and well, you can discover his house.
A lost magician, what can go wrong?
And you're gonna discover what happened to him. Of course, there's Witches Forrest. There's Trapped. That one I found the most scariest last year. There are all kind of humankind rats in there.
Mutilated rats. We saw them during the parade. We filmed the parades and all the scare zones are represented there. Not all of them, I think.
No, Maison de la Magique is not there. Now Your Mine is not there.
But the rats were there. They are very scary.
All the houses that run through showtime at 6 o'clock, they are not in the parade, of course, because they are in the houses. But those rats are really scary, and because you're in the maze, you don't know the way. There's no fixed way to walk the maze, and it really feels claustrophobic. I'm looking forward to do that one again. There's the dollhouse.
That one looks pretty scary from the outside.
Well, it looks scary from the outside. Normally it's what they called a fun house. with all the moving parts.
madhouse.
No,
Fun house?
a fun house, because the madhouse
I
is
don't
full
think
of
it's fun, so that's where I go wrong.
But it's a fun house, but they turn off all the effects and make it a dollhouse with all kind of wicked dolls. Well, it's fun and nice to do, but there is a reason why it's the most cheap experience in the park. It's worth the money, but not the best.
Oh, it's the same as Fear the Woods. They're both €5.
Yes, and Fear the Woods is the least impressive experience, if you ask me. I was expecting that Now Your Mind would replace Fear the Woods, but it isn't.
They added it.
They really added Now Your Mind.
Yeah.
But I was hoping they would replace Fear the Woods because, well, it's really, really short and not that scary or not. The start of it is very promising, but in the end, well, it's quite a short experience. Fun to do. If you can't get any other experience, choose this one. But the others are the better one. And that are all haunted experiences in Toverland. There are also 5 scare zones, and we visited 2 of them now. We told you about that.
So we're gonna visit the other 3 now, right?
Yeah, we will. We will. That concludes our day at Toverland.
Yes.
And your first time the Halloween night.
True.
And what do you think?
It's such a great experience. You have to do this. Even if you don't like scary, you can get your wand. But honestly, I would advise against it because it's so much fun without the wand and just have the entire experience. And it's not that scary, but they try their best, and it's just actors who.
Some had you a good one.
Yeah, I know. It was fun.
But same for me. I really enjoyed this day in the park. I love Halloween. If you had to choose one experience, what was the best?
Don't do this to me. I tried to rank them, but honestly, I couldn't choose the best and couldn't choose the worst because there is no bad one. I loved the Mexican theme because I love the Latin, and it is such a special vibe. It's so special.
The Fiesta de la Muerte.
Yes, it's great, but the other areas, the Cirque was really creepy and had its own cool vibe. Morgana was perfect, and the sea creatures, and Troy, which, wow, amazing. So, no, I can't choose a favorite, just... I choose one. Go do this. That's my favorite.
Just do it. Just do it. You are back in the parks next Saturday.
Yep.
So I'm not sure if we're going to vlog everything about it, but we'll be back here.
Maybe just for us. Yeah.
This was our first vlog style videos, and we're curious to hear from you. Do you like this style of video? Do you want to make us more vlog-like videos? Let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, we used to do more news-like, more one way, but this is interactive and we like it. But do you like it?
It's the first time for us, and I think it's a go for me. But well, do you want to see more of these videos? Let us know down in the comments.
And what did you think was the best scare zone? Maybe you can choose. Let us know.
Let us know, and we hope to see you in our next video. See ya!
See ya!